what we can understand or understand at a very deep level is this is the greatest time in human history. We are witnessing one of the greatest financial switches in human history. We are living the biggest shift in generational wealth in our living history. We are about to see a change in a monetary system to tokenization. We are about to be part of one of the largest financial changes in history. Have I got that into your head? That this is the largest transfer of wealth in human history. And there'll be more people that are made millionaires than ever before.
Hey guys, welcome to Quick Learn Crypto, Blue Collar Crypto. This is Crypto G. Did you see that opening? Man, I'm not the only person. You guys think that it's just these new guys into crypto that are stating all these crazy allegations with the government saying that they think crypto's useless and a scam, and we say that they're buying in, and then that they're inventing their own crypto. Well, they are, and you guys just don't pay any attention to it. It's crazy because you don't see how it affects you yet, and that's the whole point. Like their point before making you guys all change to this new way was to test the waters of the things that went down in the last couple of years. I can't believe I'm talking about this right now. You know, I can't stop talking about it because there's other influencers that see what we see and are doing what we can and have done, you know, what we're doing now. And that's why we get to live the way we are. Makes sense, I guess. This info is free. I don't know what more to do. Like, even the course, man, you can do the course if you really wanted to. You could do the course in 3 days. Really, you could. Everyone on our team hates that I always say this shit because it's true. Because I did an 8-week crypto course when I first started years back. I did it quickly. I don't want to say how quick because everyone's gonna think I'm a liar, but I did it pretty quick. And obviously, look what we're doing. Look what our channel does. You know, we proved it. But yeah, let's listen to the rest of the video. It's a little long, but the part I want you to listen to, it's just that it's coming from, you know, our neighbor from the States. And he's not even pro crypto. He's very diversified. He has his investments in so many different things, not just crypto, but does understand how the elites are playing this new game. So Crypto Jazz, bring that up, please. All right, let's check it out.
The timing is unbelievably impeccable. Unbelievably impeccable. In America, FedNow Services is going live on April 24, 2023, and already in your account addenda at Wells Fargo Bank, you can see RTP real-time payments FedNow Services. Right as the banks come collapsing down in America, European Central Bank has what's called T2 launching right now. So at the exact same time as Silicon Valley Bank starts to collapse, at the exact same time, all of a sudden, the real-time payments start to go live in the largest institutions in the world. So 2022, cryptocurrency was a fraud, an absolute fraud. But let's pause for just a moment. Do you realize that since 2017, specifically, probably earlier than that, Your largest banks were already getting set up with blockchain technology. Bank of America owns the most cryptocurrency patents out of any of the banks. Wells Fargo is working with R3, which is real-time payments, on-demand liquidity, distributed ledger technology. We know Bank of America and Ripple. We known that for a long time. Chase has called Onyx. We got BlackRock connected to Coinbase, Circle connected to BlackRock. And as the banking system comes supposedly collapsing down, but's being saved, this is the key, is being saved by the large institutions. So Jamie Dimon, the CEO of Chase, is spearheading a project with the largest banks in the world: Bank of America, Citigroup, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, BYN Mellon, PNC, State Street, Trust, and US Bank make uninsured deposits totaling $30 billion into First Republican Bank.
All right, you heard it. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like and hit that subscribe button. It does help the algorithm and starts getting these videos out to try to help even more people find out how they can free themselves. It's before I chart, I wanted to talk about we were talking to some friends, and it's just crazy because we're now in a different position and see things differently. That it's weird how people still have that mindset. They get mad, but it's definitely the poor person's mindset. You know, there's everyone is so stuck into the ways that the powers that be want us to live, and it just doesn't have to be that way. It's just I don't want to get too deep into that. Maybe I will on another time, but it's just that mindset. Like it's weird. I used to like just I guess a year ago, because this just started for me in the fall. Um but yeah, let's say a year ago, if that Lotto Max or 649 was at a high number, like a lot of you listening to this channel do still do probably, you know, like I was there, I was buying $50, you know, and having a wicked week from that whatever Wednesday to that Friday of daydreaming about what I would do, right? We've all had those. Because if you hadn't had those, then you wouldn't be listening to this channel, because it's blue collar crypto. Then you're not blue collar. You don't know what it's like. But yeah, I used to do that, right? I don't do that anymore. And it's not this thing of, oh, you know, I'm at a different level or whatever. It's just that now I would rather put that $50 into an asset and see what I can do with it. Either hodl it and turn it into more, you know, in a year or two, or trade it and maybe I can double it in a day, 30 minutes. You know, there's just so many different, it's just a different mindset now. Um, it's weird when you think of cash, all you want to do is spend it. When you're thinking crypto, all you want to do is save it and move it around to make more. That's another thing I'm gonna start talking about. People at Quick Learn Crypto, the secret crypto playbook. We talk a lot about futures there, and we talk a lot, even here, we talk about futures because you know, the day trading is something I love to do. I love to chart read. It's just, I don't know, for some reason, when I started doing this, it just all made sense to me. But we always trade into USDT. You know, we're always trading into cash, and that's good too if you need to pay bills or you need to buy something. You know, you have staff, you have whatever. You know, yeah, trading into cash is perfect. And you know, and then obviously trading into cash, you can use the cash to buy the dips, so you can buy more of your investment hodl. Which, remember, two different things. Investing in crypto and trading crypto are two different things. Again, I'll explain it in the course. Again, hit that like and subscribe. Also, if you know anyone that wants to learn and learn quickly, definitely send them to quicklearncrypto.com. We're going to leave all that info in the description below. But definitely get involved. Start freeing yourself. Start figuring things out. All right, back to what I was saying. trading into cash. Now, I think that I'm going to start showing you guys how to trade into ETH and BTC, because what's the whole point? The point is to gain more assets. The whole point is that these assets are judged as property, just like having a house, but you don't have to worry and pay property taxes and keep it up and make sure the plumbing works and that the electricity works and just that the place isn't falling apart. This is all on a little hard wallet. And like people were talking about, especially with Bitcoin, it's the only scarce asset. It's the only one in our lifetime that we'll see. And again, if you don't understand what that means, or you think that gold or whatever is better or also a scarce asset, no, take the course. Even watch some of our videos. We explain it there. But in trading, when we trade into USDT, you're just every time you come out of the trade, it goes into cash. It goes into USDT. So then you have to look for an asset to then buy when it's time. And sometimes when you're cashing out, that usually means all the assets are up. So it's not even a good buying time usually when you're cashing out. So if you're pairing an asset, let's say to Bitcoin, as that asset goes up, you're going to be gaining more Bitcoin. So let's say you paired it to, let's just say ETH to BTC. If ETH is taking a run, once it starts to cool off and BTC starts to go, then you just switch it over. So then you're switching it back over to BTC. Then BTC takes its run. When it starts to cool off, you switch it back to ETH. So you can do that back and forth, and you just keep gaining more of the asset. And that's the whole point. Especially, like I said, if you don't have bills to pay or staff to pay or whatever, you don't need, you're just trying to get more. And that's the whole point, is to get more and more of this asset. And a lot of people ask, like, okay, now I have all these, I have all this asset. Now what? If I sell it, then I don't have it anymore. Yes, you build it up enough that you don't sell it. You get yield from it. And that's next year's video when you guys all cash out at the bull run. But we're not there yet. We're in accumulation phase, trying to accumulate as much as we can this year. That means that doesn't mean just learning this space, trading and hodling. That means whatever job you're doing right now, work more hours. Yeah, this is that moment. This is that moment where you got to bust your ass, save, buy the dips, and just keep putting that away. This is that moment. This is your ability to do it when you see all these other people. Pardon me. Let's say there's people that are into construction and renos and flipping houses. That's great for them, but a lot of people don't have that, or don't have the money to put up in order to get involved with, 2 to 3 other people to flip these homes. Now you can have stake in the game with $100 and start with that and just keep turning it and flipping it into more and more and more and more, just on your phone with Wi-Fi. Again, so many people think it's harder than that. I owned a gym. I'm a fighter and a former competitor, bodybuilding competitor. I didn't hang out on a computer. I'm Gen X too. I'm not even part of this whole thing. And I just kind of slipped in because I lived without the cell phone and now I've lived with it. So I got kind of the best of both worlds, which everyone says with the Gen X and millennials, because millennials know it as well too. And I guess more on the technical side. But look, we're putting up podcasts and we're putting up videos, and we're old. So we can figure it out. So imagine if these gym rat fighters can figure it out, and now they're just chilling. We're going to the Philippines now in business class, 7 of us. Life is different, and it can be different for everybody. So yes, sorry, I always do that, get off topic. But yeah, we're gonna show you how to trade then into asset. And it's the same thing. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to share screen and see if my. So this is where we were before. This was that red candle from the FOMC meeting. But look at how strong BTC was. Like, that is. No. That's not where I want to go. Oh, right here. Like, look at this area right here. Like, it stood strong. And it's going sideways. And I think I mentioned that in another video that it was going to go sideways. So this is just waiting time. So these are my old lines, right? I can just change this like that and still wait to see if it breaks trend. That's BTC. That's what's happening right now. So there's nothing going on. There's no trades to be made. Nothing that I would have, where I would do. The other trades I have are already either closed because they took profit, because we did all that during this crazy moment here. And then other ones that we had from the altcoins, they had their bit of a run. So we're just waiting on the sidelines, I guess you could say. Some of us are waiting to find entries. And that's what you do on the Secret Crypto Playbook with quickrunCrypto.com. We go through those actual entry points. But I did want to show you. Okay, so this is the ETH BTC chart. So obviously, because, and this is the 4-hour candles, because of how Bitcoin's been in the last little bit, it's been on a bit of a tear. That's why this is like this. Oh, this is this color just because I had those inside lines earlier. But there you go. Now you can see if this breaks here. So like I said in the last video, it goes BTC, and then it goes to ETH, then it goes to the large cap alts, then it goes to the low cap alts, then back to BTC, well, then to cash, BTC, whatever. Same thing. So this means that ETH is losing this battle. So you should be in Bitcoin of the Bitcoin and Ethereum pair. And then once this breaks and we get some action here, and then it starts to do this, and then we start taking trades here, right? Something like that. I don't want to do that. Right? Something like this. Let's just say this is us charting. Oh, why does it keep doing that? So that's the kind of thing you want to see. So if you start seeing this action, then you flip it to ETH as ETH wins. Does that make sense? Should make sense. But that's the thing. That's the difference between trading into BTC and then trading into pairs, into other assets. Because when one asset is falling, you're gaining on the other side. And then once it switches and you flip it, you gain all of that of the other asset at that time. Oh, I hope that makes sense. Once you start doing it, it didn't make sense to me. And then I started trading pairs. And then when I would flip them, I was taking screenshots of all my individual balances on, like, of my other assets, and then I would see the assets change as I would be flipping pairs. Made more sense. Some people they think that makes total sense, and they don't understand why I don't get it. But see, that's why it's blue collar crypto. Because if you went into other channels, they're not going to take that time to make it make sense. They're just flipping through all that crazy stuff, just throwing all these points, and you only know half of what's going on. And I was like, man, I remember the beginning of crypto. It was tough. I'm not a computer guy. I'm not a computer geek nerd. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I have so many, man, I'm Asian, man. I have so many family members that are great on a computer. And they're computer geek nerds, but they also know what they're doing. And I'm sure they can program and code themselves. But yeah, going back, you guys should be able to do this. It's easy. It's honestly Easy. Let's just share screen. Okay, let's just pick up something. Solana. So is there a trade here? If we're looking at this, let's just chart right here. What's this saying? Boom. So for me, Solana, it's going to have to make a decision when it starts to come close to here. If it breaks down, then we're going to see a downward action. But the volume, this is another thing we haven't talked about. We haven't talked about volume, and we haven't talked about this squiggly thing down here at all. And I like using this to trade. Okay, and I'll explain what the stochastic RSI is. But right now, we're all about the trend lines. Let's not go too crazy. This is what we've been covering lately. So just finding a trend, just get some touch points. And that is Solana. And that is at the 4-hour candles, which I always usually like. Matic doesn't look like there's much of a trade here either. Not yet. There. Everything's the same. Everything's, in that window. I think that's a good support and resistance line here too. So then to me, if it breaks here, it's a little stronger than normal than just breaking the trend. This is our AI. Holy, look at the mess I have here. I've been charting this for a while. Let's go to the 1-hour candle. See if anything's changed in here. No, it's all sideways. You see that, guys? It's all sideways. There's not even enough to trade in and out of here. There's not enough action. So I won't even chart that. But there you go. It's not that hard to find those trends. And then once you get used to finding trends, you're going to use the other indicators to try and cross-reference to make sure what you're seeing in the trend line is actually what's happening. And you can use volume, how much money is coming into the asset, into the those candles, like how much buying pressure is there. We can go over that, and a stochastic RSI, because that's when you can see overbought and oversold territory. And usually when those have exhausted or have gone, way up and hanging out at the top, they're going to change direction. And usually when you see the trend forming a certain way, you see the stochastic RSI starting to change direction, and then there's volume coming in to the market, then those are 3 good indicators. And remember on Secret Crypto Playbook, we were talking about confluence, seeing different confluence of indicators or just indications that price action is going to move a certain way. We see those happen, those indicators happen, and they all tell you, okay, this is the direction. That's, no one knows exactly, but this is what we teach. This is what worked for us. Again, we're not financial advisors and not financial advice, but we've been able to do it. We've been able to live just trading, and we just want to help you guys out. You need that mindset of always getting into assets, even if it's not crypto, but crypto is an asset. A stock is not an asset. Did you know that? That's in the course. All right, guys, that's enough for me. Again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you want, check out that course if you don't know anything about crypto and you want to get a little further than just watching Blue Collar Crypto, which I think you could get everything here. But if you want that little bit of confidence in something that you can actually learn and then actually see what you can do controlling your own money and your own wealth there, then I think you should definitely check it out. Check out the Secret Crypto Playbook once you get in there. And see exactly where those deployment spots are. And definitely follow us when we're on. I definitely like to give you guys those exact spots. But again, it's only under Secret Crypto Playbook, quicklandcrypto.com. Crypto G. I'll see you guys later. I'm out.